SmackDown Hot Takes, where I take your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes from the previous episode of SmackDown, Raw, and or PLE. You want a hot take? All of the criticisms that were thrown at AEW a couple years ago, well, that's the current product of WWE. Example, too much wrestling, not enough storylines. Let's do another example. Too many finishers in a match. Too many big moves lead to too many injuries. Look at the entire WWE injured list right now. And yeah, so let's get going with SmackDown. We've got ourselves Donatello Leonardo. Drew calling out the championship advantage was low-key a world-class example of old-school heel psychology. In my opinion, Drew is one of the best in the company in terms of effort and attention to details with his character right now, and it's sad to see the WWE isn't taking advantage of it. We got ourselves Shloop 111. The Drew and Cody segment was really good, in my opinion. I genuinely think Drew has a chance to win tomorrow the title. I really hope it happens. We got Go Buggy. I think Drew McIntyre shouldn't make promises he can't keep because I think Cody will win at Saturday Night Main Event. We got Sky, Wonder Wolf. Drew needs to win at Saturday Night Main Event because Cody's title reign has been boring. We got Million Matthew. Even if there is some interference, I hope Drew wins by DQ. Just put the title on him already. This is the best chance for WWE to protect Cody and let Drew win. That's from Million Matthews. Yes, I agree. This is Drew's best shot to win it. The best shot for you to win the world title, though, is to comment below. I'm running a contest at 20,000 subscribers on my quest to quit my day job. I'm being serious here. I'm going to give away this belt. How do you win? All you got to do, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, ding, 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 notification, and you can win said belt right here. Not a toy, it's a replica. All right, so I agree with Million Matthews. This is Drew McIntyre's best shot because there is an obvious out for Cody Rhodes. A DQ win. Cody could totally just get DQ'd. Maybe Randy Orton comes in and tries to help and inadvertently cost Cody the match, which could then set those two on a collision course for a feud, and Drew just happens to win. Is it a cheap win? Yes, but who cares? We get the belt on Drew. We get new storylines. We get Cody having to chase the belt once more, and it's a cheap win. It goes with Drew McIntyre's, like, I don't know, hypocritical character where he's so big and bad, but he'll accept a victory by disqualification, while Cody could be saying, like, this was not just. I'm not the reason I got disqualified. Whatever the case may be, the title is off him and he is protected right now. If we do not pull the trigger on Drew McIntyre right this second, I'm not going to say he'll never be champion, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, like, when. We gotta wait till Drew McIntyre is a big star in Hollywood for WWE to really put their full weight behind him once more. It's like, this is the time. Just include Randy Orton once more, costing the title. Here we go. I've just figured it out right now, literally as we talk. Drew McIntyre at some point bloodies up Cody Rhodes. Cody is bloody, and it's just, everybody is just so concerned. And this isn't even on TV, right? This is not on national TV. It's only on Peacock, so we can actually have the blood get gruesome. I'm talking like crimson face. Everybody's worried about Cody, but Cody won't give up. A la Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13. And they're like, please, Cody, stop. And Drew won't stop. He just continues to beat up. And so Randy Orton trying to protect his friend, intentionally gets him disqualified because he knows Cody won't give up. Cody says, I won't give up. So Randy just punches Drew. Boom, disqualification. belt goes on to Drew McIntyre, but Cody wanted to fight. And now Cody can be mad at Randy Orton. Drew can be, I won. Drew can even be justified in his win, saying, yeah, it was by disqualification, but did you see what I did to the guy? He's all bloody. All three people are looking good in this situation. Randy was just trying to help his bud. And who knows, maybe Randy's a heel right now, or maybe Randy turns into a heel as him and Cody have their fallout and breakaway segment. And we can circle back at Royal Rumble. Triple threat where Cody wins the belt back just in time for Wrestlemania. I don't want Cody to walk into Wrestlemania as champion, but if that's like set in stone by Triple H and his booking committee, aka ChatGPT, then let it happen. Let him lose the title until Royal Rumble. Book that, please. There you go. I'm giving you solutions, Triple H. So please feel free to steal all my ideas. You don't need to credit me. Just go for it. If we keep pushing this Drew McIntyre title win down the road, it's just not gonna hit the same. It's really not gonna hit the same. So please pull the trigger, give it to Drew. Just 2 months. That's all we're asking. Like maybe three, all the way to Rumble. All the way to Rumble. That's all we're asking here. Go Buggy says, I hope the U.S. Challenge never ends on SmackDown because every match so far has been awesome. I agree. Every match has been awesome. I am digging the Open Challenge. However, too much of a good thing will eventually. The law of diminishing returns. It's just, we don't need it to go on from now until, I don't know, the sun explodes. But I do like it, and I wouldn't mind it going on for a good couple weeks. But the next, whoever wins it from Ilya, I want the U.S. Challenge to end. However, I would love if for every month we always had a 3-week build-up, a 3-week story until the end of the month where we had a U.S. Championship match. So let's keep defending the U.S. Challenge, or a U.S. Championship match on a regular basis, but just it doesn't have to be every week. That way we get storylines with the match. And as I've said on the past, WWE is more than just wrestling. There's stories attached. I'm fine. I love the US Open Challenge now, but I think the next evolution of it should be once a month, but 3 weeks of story leading up to that match. LT says, I said it in your stream, but I honestly would take terrible shows than these safe ones we've been mostly getting all year because at least they would be taking some risks and trying some things. LT, you are absolutely right. I'm on board with you. It's crazy. I never would have thought that I would long for the days of Baron Corbin smearing dog food on Roman Reigns. These shows are so boring and so dull that that's where I'm at. And I'm not just some guy remembering fondly the Attitude Era, because I'm also the same guy that will be like, yeah, Beaver Cleaver, anybody? But I have watched every generation of wrestling since Hogan and the Macho Man, right? And I know there's ups, I know there's downs, but right now it's flatlined at just C. It's a C average. C minus, C plus, that's the best we get lately. It's like, ugh. Boring. Go Buggy says, if Jade Cargill loses to a one-legged Tiffany Stratton, then it's over for Jade Cargill, and a lot of fans will give up on Jade. I think because how many times she tries and fails to win that women's title on SmackDown. I tend to more agree than disagree on this one. I think a lot of fans have given up on her, so this is, you're probably right. This might be the last chance in regards to they're going to buy in. And, yeah, it's just like, ooh, please, oh my God. That might ruin Saturday's main event for me if they job out Jade Cargill here. I think it's just time. love her or hate her, even the wrestlers that you don't like, you need the wrestlers you don't like to win sometimes, so the wrestlers you do like have someone to beat. So it's like, even if you don't like Jade Cargill, it's still good for her to win, so someone later on that you do like, Stephanie Fakir, Bianca Belair, whoever, gets the win over Jade. So like, if Jade is just jobbed out left and right, it won't matter when Stephanie Fakir beats her or Bianca beats her. It's like, yeah, of course they were going to beat her. She loses every big opportunity that she's ever been given. So please, please, from someone who does like Jade Cargill, now's the time. Stugatz said there was none. I think that's in regards to hot takes. There were no hot takes from SmackDown. I'm reading between the lines because there was nothing hot about SmackDown. Then we got Tiz Mickey. I really don't know what to say about this SmackDown. It was really mid. Agreed. Very mid. But I'm still looking forward to Saturday night's main event tomorrow, and hopefully we get some surprises. Yeah, and they don't even have to be huge surprises like a John Cena heel turn. It could be a huge surprise like Drew McIntyre actually beats the Golden Child. That's the kind of surprise that we're looking for. Nico Buggy says, I think the Carmelo Hayes and Miz feud has been going on way too long. Actually, it hasn't. It just kind of started. Problem is, though, that after WrestleMania, the Miz took like 3 months off WWE TV, and then they just restarted it like nothing happened. They had a very minor, they addressed it just a little, but like they kind of picked up where they left off. Another complaint of AEW from a couple of years ago. But yeah, so it only seems like it's been going on a long time, but if you look at how many minutes they've had on TV, it hasn't really been. That said, they should have had a freaking match at Saturday night's main event. Like, this feud doesn't really need to go on that much longer. So it's like, have the match at main event tonight, and boom, they could have moved on with their lives. But no. Let's drag it out. Alfonso Passion says it was a good-ish SmackDown, but I did like how Cody and Drew got more time to talk to each other, got personal. I love Drew, and I'm a Cody crybaby, so either way, I win. All right, so, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did not. Mr. Gray, I love how they are using the U.S. Open Challenge to advance other stories like Miz and Hayes, Alistair and Damian, and Fraxium and DIY. I do like that, actually. I do like that. Jimbo Slice says, Solo is too funny to be doing the stoic tough guy act. Solo could get over if they just let him be himself. I love you, Solo! Absolutely agree. I do love the mob boss Solo, but whenever they let him just off his leash, he is way better. And he can still be a villain. Just let him have his personality. Stop telling him to be a mob boss and tell him to just be like, I don't know, whatever it is when he starts dancing and he starts doing this face, that's what we want from our Solo Sikoa. Then Carmichael saying Tama Tonga is my new favorite wrestler. Why is he your favorite wrestler? I like Tama Tonga, but what has he done recently that made you pick him as your favorite? Because it seemed like he was getting more time before his injury, and now, like, I mean, yeah, he did the yeah to Ilya Dragunov. I do want to see that match, but like, what made him your favorite now? What has made him stand out suddenly? Then we got Jimbo Slice. If Tiffany actually hurt her leg in a weird brawl attempt, I hope they can safely manage a squash match. I mean, I don't want it to be a legit injury. I never want the wrestlers to be legit injured, whether I like them or not. I value the health and well-being of a wrestler over the storyline any day of the week. But injured or not injured, I do hope that it is a squash match, and I hope they play up the fact, they just say that she was injured, but she was a fighting champion. She went against doctor's orders, went in there and fought Jade, and Jade just destroys her. And that way, we could then have a strong Jade run for a good couple months. Let Jade eventually lose at Mania to Bianca Belair, maybe. And then Tiffany and Jade can restart their feud. And Tiffany can be like, you only beat me because I was injured. And then Tiffany can get her win on Jade. But in the meantime, we can have a strong start and finish to Jade's title run. G's GPT says, thank you, Chop. I skipped SmackDown. Watched your one take, one shot video audio only. Yeah, whew, I was hard on it. I gave it 3 out of 10 chops. Yawn 10 times. I mean, honestly, it might have been a 5, but like, it was so dull, so safe, so nothing happening. I mean, the Ilya Dragunov versus Nathan Frazier match was good. I like that Tiffany kind of had a backbone, but like for the most part, it was just so freaking dull. So safe. I don't know. It was like one of those kids at a playground that have like, you know, a helmet on, like some kind of padding, so if they fall down, it's like, but there's nothing wrong with the kid. It's like, whoa, you are just so scared to do anything that you sucked all the fun out of this playground because you've wrapped this kid in like this safe bubble, this safety bubble, and it's like, just let the kid be a kid. Just let the wrestlers be wrestlers. Let them crash out. Let them stop saying respect. Cody respects the office of Nick Aldis. He respects Nick Aldis. He tells Drew how much of a pioneer he was, and it's just like, okay, we get it. You guys all like each other. Maybe it'd be more interesting if you hated each other, you know, like the old days. Ferroja says, I want a refund, and I didn't even spend anything. Honestly, you did spend something. No matter what, WWE likes to say that, oh, you're not spending money to put your butts in the seat. No matter what, we're spending money. No matter what, we are spending money. Whether it's to get cable TV to watch the USA Network, or to get a VPN to watch Netflix, or to watch Netflix, or our time. Last time I checked, when I clock into work, I'm paid for my time. So when I spend 2 hours watching SmackDown, I am giving something to SmackDown, because guess what? If I don't give 2 hours of my time to SmackDown, then WWE don't get paid with those advertised dollars. So you did spend something, but I do get what you're saying. Bew Perp says, nerds use parasitic bugs in its food coloring. Okay, I don't know if that's true or not, but I think he's referring to the candy. First, I thought he was calling me a nerd, and then I was like, am I a parasite? But then I realized I think it was the nerds, the candy. WTF Patch says, what was Nick Aldis' deal with the contract? The challenger wants a stipulation. Cody is fine with it. He said, now I'm not happy. Like, bro, what? And okay, if you're not happy either, Nick, you're still the boss. Like, so just do what you want to do, dude. It's OTW. Bro, they really threw away Ron Killing's character for no reason. Also, why the heck is Carmelo a face now? Do we not know how to write heel versus heel stories anymore? They don't know how to write heel versus face stories anymore, so let alone heel versus heel stories. And the Ron Killing thing, yeah, they just totally, like, whatever. I know they kind of closed the loop when they had Ron Killings / R-Truth meet up with John Cena that one time, where John made it seem like that R-Truth had done all the heel things, but yeah. Like, they never explored that Ron Killings character at all, which is a shame. I really think they should have just had Ron Killings on Raw and R-Truth on SmackDown. We could have had the best of both worlds. A funny, crazy R-Truth and a really serious Ron Killings. Like, nope. Let's just do nothing with him. TTJC says, Jimmy should have come out and signed the contract when Drew was playing hard to get. That actually would have been pretty cool and amazing and funny and awesome. Edward O'Banner says, Survivor Series War Games is cooked. There's even no need for war games right now. Like, I don't see anybody that has enough heat to warrant war games. The closest thing is the MFTs versus the MFTs versus the Wyatts, but that feud isn't even that boiled up to warrant a steel cage match. Like, you could argue maybe the Vision when it was like intact, but right now it's like, without Seth Rollins, there's even less of a case for war games, but honestly, I felt like there was no need for that either. So just don't do it. Daniel Kinser says, this ain't a hot take. The show sucked. Top 3 worst shows of the year. Top boring show of the year, that's for sure. Teddy Boy Ward, green shirt guy was there in a different shirt. Yeah, green shirt guy. He was dressed up for Halloween. And Southpaw Jimmy says, does the Wrestlemania promo tell us the plan is to have Roman versus Cody and Brock versus Punk for the respective championships? That's how I read it. Interesting. I read it as if Triple H does not put his money where his mouth is. Triple H has gone on record to say the women are just as popular as the guys. Well, why is Rhea freaking Ripley not in that promo? You choose Brock Lesnar, who's been on WWE TV for barely anything this entire year. It's like, come on, where Rhea Ripley? Like, I would say she's a big enough crossover star to the point that Drake, the singer, uses her as his muse. Go ahead and look up that quote. I think that if the women were really valued like the men in WWE TV, that they would have at least had Rhea Ripley on the poster. And you might be saying, well, I don't like Rhea Ripley. I don't care. Like, that's not the point of what I'm saying. Have any woman wrestler in then. Whatever woman wrestler you like the best, put her in the place of Brock Lesnar. Oh, but Brock Lesnar's a huge star. Then fine. Then get rid of CM Punk and put the woman there. Oh, but CM Punk's a big star. Fine. How about this? What if we just added a fifth chair? How about that then? Like, Triple H has gone on record to say that the women's revolution and that they're just as good and better than the guys. Well, then prove it. Do something about it. Put a woman on your poster. That's all I'm saying. There's many ways to do it. Get rid of Brock. Get rid of Punk. Get rid of Cody. Get rid of Heyman. What if we got rid of Triple H himself? What if Triple H, who's not going to participate in WrestleMania on the card, what if it was Rhea Ripley was the dealer then? What if we just had Rhea deal? Or Bianca Belair deal? Or Tiffany Stratton deal? Like, you couldn't figure out one way to get a woman on this card? Okay, fine. What if instead of Paul Heyman on just this shoulder, you just added a woman on that shoulder, a woman wrestler? Do something. But no, I mean, who knows? Maybe Triple H doesn't see gender either, and it's just by coincidence there was nobody on here. So whatever. Ha! That's a hot take for you. I'm gonna unsubscribe for that one. Anyways, boys, girls, I hope you didn't unsubscribe, but if you did, so long and thanks for all the fish. Have a good day. See you for Saturday night's main event tonight. Bye.